Thank you, Miguel. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a very good afternoon to you, and we welcome you as Premier Boxing Champions presents the official weigh-in, this time for the inaugural PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video event, taking place tomorrow night at the T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, featuring 4 World Championship attractions, brought to you by TGB Promotions and sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours, and Universal Studios, Universal Pictures, Monkey Man. That will be opening only in theaters next week, next Friday, April the 5th. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring our fighters to the stage at this time for the first of our opening attractions and the first of our world title attractions. First, here is from Caracas, Venezuela. He is the challenger. He is the undefeated world-ranked contender. Please welcome Angelino Huracan Cordova. And we invite his opponent to the stage at this time, the defending world champion from Mexico City. He will be making the 7th defense of his title. Here is the WBC flyweight champion of the world, Julio Cesar El Rey Martinez. And it looks like the challenger is ready to step onto the scale. 112 pounds is the limit on this fight for the WBC flyweight world title. He is 18-0 with 1 draw, 12 knockouts. Making his first attempt at a world title, please welcome the undefeated challenger, Angelino Huracan Cordova. Angelino Cordova weighs in at 111 3/4 pounds. 111 3/4 pounds for the challenger. And now the defending champion, 20 wins, 3 losses with 15 knockouts. Here is the WBC flyweight champion of the world, Julio Cesar El Rey Martinez. Martinez weighs in at 111 1/2 pounds. 111 1/2 pounds for the defending world champion. We bring our fighters to the front of the stage for a face-off. Once again, the first of our 4 world title attractions to be seen live on PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video tomorrow night, commencing 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. It's PBC pay-per-view on the Prime Video. It's 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC Flyweight Championship of the World. Julio Cesar Martinez, Angelino Cordova. All right, fans, here we go with the second weigh-in of our 4 world title attractions, brought to you once again by Premier Boxing Champions. We bring our fighters to the stage at this time as we move into the middleweight division. First, the challenger, joining us from Melbourne, Australia. He's the top middleweight contender, ranked the WBA #1 middleweight in the world. Please welcome Michael Pretty Boy Zafa. And his opponent is the defending world champion from Miami by way of Guantanamo, Cuba. Here is the defending and reigning WBA middleweight champion of the world, Erislandi, the American Dream, Lara. And our challenger ready to step onto the scale. 12 rounds of boxing, WBA middleweight championship of the world. 160 pounds is the weight limit. At 31 wins and 4 losses, he has 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Ranked the #1 challenger and making his first attempt at a world title. Please welcome to the scale, Michael Pretty Boy Zafa weighs in at 158 and 3/4 pounds. And now his opponent, the defending champion, 29-3-3 with 17 knockouts. He is the two-division world champion and the defending WBA middleweight champion of the world, Erislandi, the American Dream, Lara. 159 and 3/4 pounds, 159 and 3/4 for the defending world champion. It's live on Prime Video, the WBA Middleweight Championship of the World. Don't miss this action. Erislandi, the American Dream, Lara, defending against the #1 challenger from Melbourne, Australia, Michael Pretty Boy Zafa. Well, ladies and gentlemen, from the MGM Grand here in Las Vegas, Premier Boxing Champions continues with our weigh-in. This time we present the third of our 4 world title attractions in our weigh-in. We welcome to the stage this in our co-main event of the evening, hailing from Mexico City. Here is the all-action, wildly popular world-ranked challenger. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Isaac Pitbull Cruz. And now we bring to the stage the champion. Here from Las Vegas, Nevada, the colorful champion making the first defense of his title in his hometown. Here is the WBA super lightweight champion of the world, Rolando Romero. And we bring our fighters to the scale. Weight limit is 140 pounds. Once again, the WBA Super Lightweight Championship of the World. First, we present the challenger. His record, 25-2-1 with 17 knockouts. He'll be making the second attempt at a world title. Here is the exciting WBA #2 ranked super lightweight in the world. Please welcome Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz weighs in at 138 and 3/4 pounds, 138 and 3/4. And now the defending champion at 15-1 with 13 knockouts. He'll be making the first defense of his title. Here is the hard-hitting, newly crowned WBA super lightweight champion of the world, Rolando Romero. Rolly Romero weighs in at 139.5 pounds, 139.5 pounds. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Premier Boxing Champions presents live on Prime Video the WBA Super Lightweight Championship of the World, the co-main event of the evening. Rolando Romero versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz. And now it's time to hear from both of our fighters in the co-main event of the evening. I'll hand it over to my colleague, Miguel Flores.
All right, Isaac, tomorrow's a big night. We obviously have heard Rolly. He's very confident. He said it's going to be an easy fight, and he's going to make you run into something tomorrow night and be victorious. What is your response to that, and how does tomorrow play out for you?
Bueno, Isaac, Rolly te dice que va a ser una pelea fácil, que vas a simplemente exponerte a un golpe por simple descuido. ¿Qué pensás de lo que dice Rolly, de su confianza y además de cómo va a ser la pelea mañana?
Está bien, le vamos a dar de probar toda la basura que está hablando y mañana nos vamos a convertir en campeones del mundo y Leonard lo va a consolar.
Look, we're going to put all the trash that he's been talking inside his mouth. I'm going to be a world champion tomorrow, and I'm going to shut him up for sure. You're not going to want to miss it.
Thank you, Isaac. Isaac Pitbull Cruz, and now we will come over and talk to the champ, Rolando Romero. Rolly, you have felt very confident all training camp coming into this fight. After tomorrow night, what is going to be the message you send to the rest of the 140-pound division?
Oh, fuck. You guys gonna see. I mean, tomorrow he's getting knocked the fuck out, and that's that. I mean, I've said this shit a million fucking times, so I don't really gotta say anything else. The fight's tomorrow. Y'all tune in. It's an explosive fight.
Explosive fight. You heard from the champ, Rolly Romero. Tomorrow night, our co-main event, Isaac Cruz, Rolly Romero.
All right, fans, here we go. The bout you've all been waiting, the featured attraction. Premier Boxing Champions presents the official weigh-in for the main event of the evening of the PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video. Main event brought to you by TGB Promotions in association with the Rose Brothers, No Limit Boxing, and Samson Boxing as well. Sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook, The Crown is Yours, and Universal Pictures Monkey Man. Only in theaters next Friday, April the 5th. Now we bring our fighters to the stage, beginning with the challenger. Hailing from Coachella, California, the popular and all-action world-ranked contender, the former 154-pound interim champion. Please welcome the towering inferno, Sebatian Fundora. And his opponent is the defending champion from Sydney, Australia. He is the defending junior middleweight champion of the world, making his Las Vegas debut. Please welcome Boxing's pride of Australia, the Soul Taker, Tszyu. And our fighters are ready to step onto the scale. The weight limit is 154 pounds. It is for the unified WBC and WBO 154-pound championship of the world. Introducing first the challenger. With a record of 20 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, he has 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Currently ranked the WBC number 3 contender in the world. Once again, please welcome the former WBO 154-pound interim world champion, the towering inferno, Sebatian Fundora. 152 and 3/4 pounds, 152 and 3/4 for the challenger, the Towering Inferno. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is the world champion, undefeated at 24-0 with 17 knockouts. He is seeking to unify the belts, making the second defense of his current title. Please welcome the reigning and defending WBO Junior Middleweight Champion of the World, the Soul Taker, Tszyu. Tszyu weighs in the same as his opponent, 152 3/4 pounds, 152 3/4. Well, fans, don't miss this guaranteed all-action main event. 12 rounds of boxing for the unified WBO and WBC 154-pound championship of the world. Brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions, TGB Promotions, No Limit Boxing, and Samson Boxing. It's the PBC pay-per-view on Prime Video main event of the evening. Once again, let's hear from the fighters. Here is Miguel Flores.
Sebastian, this was a little bit of a whirlwind over the past few weeks. You were not expecting to be in this position to face Tszyu for the belts, but now it is here. What's going through your head right now?
You know, I'm happy. We're at the end of the week. Tomorrow's fight night. I'm just ready to go.
Tszyu is undefeated. What is it going to take from you to deliver him his first defeat tomorrow night at T-Mobile Arena?
I just got to do what the Towering Inferno always does his best, and give the fans an exciting fight this Saturday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sebastian the Towering Inferno Fundora. And now let's talk to his opponent, the champ, Tszyu. Tim, you have worked your entire career for this moment, headlining T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, very first time. You have an entire country behind you looking forward to it. What do you want to say to everyone back home looking forward to tomorrow night?
You know what? It's not just the country, but it's every boxing fan. I appreciate every single one of you. This is throwback era. None of these pussies that should be in this era anymore. This is throwback. And me and Fundora are going to put on a Classico.
You are a true throwback fighter. When they gave you Fundora after Thurman suffered an injury, you said, bring him on. Anyone, I'll take him on. Tomorrow night, how does it play out?
As I said previously, David defeated Goliath. History repeats. See you all there.
Tszyu, ladies and gentlemen, a fantastic main event.